What's up guys, today I'm going to show you an alternative barrel option for your sealed breech kits, which is being custom built by Liam, also known as Spectre. From the outside, this Spectre barrel looks just like an ordinary aluminium barrel. But that's just a shroud covering a tight 17/32 brass barrel inner core. Brass is a smoother barrel material than aluminium, so the idea is that this should give a higher velocity than the stock standard aluminium barrel does. Spectre has threaded this barrel himself to match the Jet Blaster specs, and it simply screws into the breech piece of my Omega kit or an Alpha kit. Spectre will also offer to build these for worker or artifact sealed breech kits. All he has to do is not thread it. When using anything threaded in your blaster, I'd always recommend using thread tape to prevent any air leaks. Spectre also made a friction fitting scar barrel out of aluminium for me to use on here, which can be removed when not in use to protect the barrel from getting knocked or damaged, since the faux barrel covers the brass entirely. I'll talk more about the scar barrel later in the video though. First, let's rewind a bit before I change the barrels over. I chronograph test the jet barrel. Here in Adelaide, we've been playing a lot of lower FPS games recently, so I've only got a 10 kilo spring in here. Let's see how it goes. We've got a high of 192, a low of 185, and an average of 188. And now, about 10 minutes later, I have the Spectre barrel on. Let's see how a tighter inner diameter and the smoother surface of brass performs. So here we've got a high of 204, low of 188, and an average of 195. Now as I said, I only have a 10 kilo spring in here, but from my past experience you'll see an even bigger improvement from brass if you use a stronger spring like a 16 or 18.5 kilo spring. With one of those heavier springs, you'll see much more than a 7 FPS increase, and getting 300 FPS out of a kit long shot is not uncommon. Now, all these velocity gains are good, but to be honest with you, I find accuracy much more important than velocity. So let's move on now to discussing the scar barrel that Spectre includes with these barrels. Spectre built this using the same aluminium as the outer shroud. It friction fits to the 17/32 brass and has 6 strings with a 1/8 twist rate. This I feel is ideal for worker darts, but if you use a different type of dart, I'd suggest a 1/4 twist rate. Today it's 40 degrees Celsius, that's 104 Fahrenheit for you Americans. It's also very windy today. Regardless of that, I present to you a real-world accuracy test. Set up 100 feet to the target. I'll be firing from a standing position and not resting against anything. As I turn the audio channel up, you should start to be able to hear just how windy it is. Let's see how we go. So out of 14 shots fired, I missed 3 of them, but you can see in the footage they were caught by the strong winds and blown to the left in a spiral pattern. But even with the conditions today, I still managed to hit 11 of the 14 shots at 100 feet. Overall, I'm very impressed with Spectre's work, and I look forward to seeing what he produces going forward into the future. For those of you who don't know who Spectre is, he's an Australian nerfer from Queensland, 2,000 kilometers away from me, and creator of the bloody katana blaster you may have seen online. He posted this barrel on Monday with Australia Post, which is known for being pretty slow, but I still received it the same week on Thursday. After the Christmas New Year break, Spectre will be selling these for $50 Australian, that's including a scar barrel as well, and I'll leave social links down below if you want to get in contact with him. As always guys, thanks for watching and feel free to leave a like, a dislike, or a comment down below. See ya!